Hey guys, Pauly Howard with Fox Sports Radio for the card Friday, December 11th. Before I tell you what I'm betting, time to rant and run. Arizona hangs on, clinch a playoff spot. They also need a Seattle loss Sunday to win the division. In any event, they're going to win the NFC West, and they're going to get a bye, barring an epic collapse. Only 3 games left at Philly and Green Bay at home coming up. 23-20. They didn't cover. Line shot up. The 4 defensive starters out for the Vikings. In Minnesota, I called them a fraud. They hung in there and could have won that game. -3 in the turnover battle. Still in position to send that to overtime. And a poor decision by Norv. Poor decision by Bridgewater. The risk versus reward there. You're already in field goal range. It'd be a 47, 48-yard field goal. Walsh just hit from 54. Why the need to pick up an extra few yards? Hell of a play by Freeney with the strip sack. And Arizona gets an amazing win. After it looked like they blew a 10-point lead and the Vikings come all the way back. Bridgewater played well. They couldn't get the running game going with AP. You knew after he blasted the coaches, he was going to get a ton of carries. That didn't work out as he had 20-plus carries. So the Vikings go down and they fall to 8-5. But the Arizona all-out blitz backfired all night, especially in the fourth quarter. I mean, they sent everybody, and then the crossing routes were wide open, and that's why Minnesota was moving the ball so effectively, especially in the fourth quarter. I mean, that was stealing. Big play after big play with the all-out blitz, and they couldn't get to Bridgewater. And Freeney made a hell of a play to end it. But 11-2, what a job by Palmer and Arians, and they should get a bye. And who knows, if Carolina slips up, maybe they sneak into the 1 seed. And Minnesota, still thinking playoffs. Huge game next Sunday. Chicago at home. They have to win that game because they still have the Packers and the Giants left on the schedule. You know, the Giants will need that game like blood, Week 16. Vikings better get that 9th win with the Bears at home. Golden State in action tonight. Try to make it 24-0 in Boston. 6th game of the 7-game roadie. Looking forward to what Brad Stevens has planned for the Warriors, and Klay Thompson questionable, although he moved around. He was looking good in practice the last few days. We'll see if the Warriors can do it again. Time to tell you what I'm betting. 3 big featured pro picks up at pregame.com. Speaking of the association, Steven Over's got a 3-star NBA annihilator, 4-0 the last 2 days in the association. Nova red hot, a pick you must have. Grab that, please. Greg Shaker with a 3-star total in the NBA. Shaker rocking and rolling in football and in the NBA. He's looking to stay red hot. That's a pick you must have. And Sleepy J with his New Year's Day bowl game of the year. Loaded, locked and loaded, ready for you to purchase. That's up there as well. 3 picks you must have up there at pregame. We're on an NBA total today as well. 2 pros on this game. Uncovering that hidden gem and bringing it to you every day. I only release 1 game a day, so you know it's strong. We look to get on a winning streak here. A good write-up, an excellent write-up by the pro. I like the reasons. I think he's trying to get inside the mind of the head coach, and I think this is what the coach is going to do tonight with this total. I think the coach and the game plan very key to what happens coming up Friday night. That pick is yours for just $15. Handicapping the Cappers, Pauly's pick from the pros. Friday NBA total up, and a Sunday NFL side is already up as well. That's also available for $15. Before I get out of here, the free play. Rocky Atkinson, lay in the wood, likes the Spurs -14 at home against the Lakers. Read his full write-up and analysis and all the free picks up at pregame.com. I've ranted. Now I'm going to run. Good luck out there. We'll see you Saturday. Heisman, Army, Navy, buckets on pregame.com.